Welcome back. Today we're going to try to stab the motor in Project 1K while it's on the roller. Let's get started. So as you can tell, I already got the motor slung up. It's already hanging a little bit. I'm going to try to get it jacked up a little higher and see if it'll, with the strap on there, see if it'll lift up high enough to slide it in there. So let's see what happens. So unfortunately I got a crack in my floor, like a lot of people. Kind of makes it a pain in the butt sometimes when you gotta try to fight a cherry picker. And as most people know, this transmission combo, motor and transmission combo is not very light. So every now and then you gotta kind of fight it. And I know I'm gonna probably get some people saying you probably shouldn't wear sandals and stuff like that, and you're right, I shouldn't. But the problem is I've got a hurt foot that I'm trying to take it easy on. I really shouldn't be doing this. But at the same time, I want to get this motor down in there and see what's going to happen. So hopefully it goes in smooth. The motor's already been mocked up in this car once. Hopefully it goes in smooth again for me. Maybe not, we'll see. I don't ever hold my breath anymore. And what I'm scared of is the ram is going to run out before that transmission is high enough up. Maybe not, we'll see. Come on now. Yeah, baby. I love you too, kid. Let's take the folder out there so I can have some room. Tell guys, it's a slow process for me. I'm trying to make sure I don't get hurt. Considering I've already got a foot that's messed up, I don't want to hurt it worse. Well guys, that's something I did not take into account. And that was the fact that the wheels on the cherry picker line up perfectly with the wheels on the roller. So, Guys, I'm gonna make this go a little faster and try to do a time lapse. It's fighting me a little bit, and y'all don't want to be sitting here watching this. So. Well guys, I think I figured out why the motor didn't want to go in, even though it's been mocked up and everything's already been in this car once. Unfortunately, I put the bolts in for the strap, in the front and back of the head, not thinking. And unfortunately, it was hitting the firewall and I didn't see it. So that one's gonna be a pain in the butt to get out on the back of the head, but it is in there. I gotta tighten the motor mount bolts up and we'll see what happens. But as you can tell, I mean, it fits in there pretty good. I've got decent clearance between the firewall and the motor, which was one thing I wanted because the 86 has no clearance at all, and I don't really like it. Ignore some of the stuff on this motor. The valve covers aren't staying, the timing cover's not staying. The rear main still needs to be put in it. I mean, the motor's pretty much complete, but there's a few things that need to be put on it. It doesn't have the gasket under the intake, you know, just little stuff. But I wanted to get it sitting down in here, see what it's going to do on this roller, and see if I can still move it. And at the same time, I got somebody coming over later who's going to help me set the doghouse back on it, so I can start getting the tube core support in it. So it does fit good. That bolt is going to be terrible to get out of the back of that head. It's bad enough just getting that strap back off, but when I did this motor the first time, I did it on the rack. I didn't have any problems. Being on the roller, there's definitely a few problems. Wheels are hitting the wheels on the roller and the cherry picker, which I figured that out real quick. Just little stuff, you know, things you gotta learn and figure out as you're, you know, trying to do one of these swaps or build something stupid like this. And some people have asked why I'm leaving on the roller. Number one, if I need the rack, like I said before, I can get to the rack. Number two, I can do this. By myself, I can move this whole car around, which is great and bad at the same time, because when I was trying to put the motor in, it was trying to move on me, which, I mean, that's no big deal. So with that, guys, I got a few other small things I'm going to do. I still got to build a trans mount for this. I haven't done that yet because I want to get the angles right. I want to lock the motor completely down, all the motor mounts. And something I will show you guys. Let me move my camera here. You're going to see the motor mounts to the frame here. You're going to notice that they're loose, and there's a reason. When you leave the motor mounts to the frame loose and then try to get these upper motor mounts on, it actually makes it a lot easier. So this motor has been actually angled, and I kind of know what the transmission angle should be, but I still got a little bit more to do to make sure that it's right, so I don't have the wrong transmission angle. You know, wrong transmission angle will lead to vibrations and a lot of other issues, which we don't want. You know, trying to make the pass. So guys, with that, I appreciate you watching my channel. There's definitely more to be done, but today I'm not going to do a whole lot. Like I said, my foot's messed up right now, so I'm trying to be easy on it. And really, I'm kind of stuck until I can get somebody else here to help me pick the doghouse up and try to sit it on there. And at the same time, I think we're going to go ahead and try to set a set of doors on so I can get the whole body lines all lined up and figure out exactly how high that tube core support needs to be. Besides that, guys, I appreciate it. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Keep watching. Tell your friends. Put comments down there. Let me see your builds. I like to see other people's builds. Sometimes, you know, it gives me ideas on what maybe I want to do next or do on this car possibly. I appreciate it, guys. Till next time.